Hello, Nicholas. Okay, so I'm going to show you the same things that I showed Ethan, so you guys can work together and help each other out if you like. And then I'd like you to teach what you've learnt to Bo Darcy and Jaden, and you guys can all come to a bit of an understanding about some of the aspects of the project. So what we're going to do is you just need to clear up everything, so delete anything that you need to. I spoke a lot on Ethan's video, so I'll try and speak a bit less on yours. So first thing you need to do once it's all clear is hit tab. So click on the background and then hit tab, and we go to the purple top, so you got all the purple ones here, and you go to the second row and go down the bottom, movie file in. Alright, so next thing we do, and you can stop the video at any time you need to and just replay it, do whatever you want to do. You click on movie file and you go Control C, because you're on a PC, and Control V, and then do that one more time. So you're just copy and pasting. So we've got 3 movie file ins. They're not movies, they're actually just still images, but doesn't really matter for the moment. Touch Designer treats them the same. Now we just want to change what's in these two, so we'll leave this one, number 1. Number 2, if you click on that and go over to the information box up here, if it's not there, just hit P and it will come up, and you click on this cross near file, and that should take you to a whole bunch of images that Touch Designer has as defaults. So you can pick anything you like there. Just use a JPEG maybe, depending on what computer you're on. If you get this, don't worry, it's just talking about resolution, so it doesn't matter. Same thing again, click on number 3, go up to the file and go to the cross, and then maybe pick a butterfly. How's that? Great. So we've got 3 different movies and we want to mix them. So how are we going to do that? Well, we make sure we've clicked on the background and we hit tab. And what we want is a switch. So you can either click in the top here and go SWI, and then switch will be the only one that's highlighted, or you can just find it alphabetically. Now there's our switch. So connect number 1, number 2 and number 3, but we're only showing number 1. Hey, so if you've got this switch highlighted like this, look in the information box. Once again, hit P if you need to get it up, and you'll see on index it's got 0. Now you can move this slider here, and as soon as it gets to 1, it'll go to the second movie. It's the 2, it'll go to the third movie. So we can sit there and mix it like this, but that's a little bit boring because we'd rather it do it automatically in this case. So click on tab again and go to the green chop up the top, and then we're looking for LFO. So probably in the 3rd column near the bottom, LFO. LFO just counts up and down, and this one as a default it goes from 0 up to 1 and then back down to 0 and past it to -1, and then just keeps doing that. So I'd like to do a couple of things to this LFO because it's a bit fast and I don't want it to be negative. So I'll make sure the green box is around it, and I'll go over to this box and I'll change this sign down to Gaussian, the second one. That just stops it from going down negative, so it just moves between 0 and 1. I want to make the frequency slower, so I'm just going to put 0.1 there. So can you do that please? And then finally, because we've got 3 here, we want the amplitude to be, well, it can be 2 or 3, but let's just say 3. So what we've changed on this LFO is we've gone sine to Gaussian. Frequency, we've gone 0.1. And the amplitude, we've made 3. So what that means is, what we should do next is click on the LFO and hit A on the keyboard. So this means that I can now connect this component to something else. I've made it active by hitting A. So if we go to switch like this, and then we grab this, hold on, click on it and click and drag, and we move over to index, and you drop and put export chop. This starts, these numbers now appear here. And right now we're vision mixing without touching anything, because the LFO is doing it for us. So that's pretty cool. We have a vision mixer. And the last thing I would do is I would click this button here, and then it blends things so it's a little bit nicer. There's a bit of jumping around because these are different shapes and resolutions, but that's alright. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, you've just made a vision mixer. Alright.